The sun is about 151 million kilometers away from the earth. 151 million kilometers away from the earth, which light takes only 8 minutes to cover. 151 million kilometers light covers in just 8 minutes. Therefore, we say that sun is 8 light minutes away. If we use jumbo jet to travel or to cover this distance, which takes 19 years, just imagine 19 years, light 8 minutes, jumbo jet 19 years. Okay children, we'll deal exercise 1.3, 10th problem of arithmetic progression, which asks, show that A1, A2, etc. up to AN forms an AP. Show that A1, A2, etc. up to AN forms an AP where AN is defined as below. AN is defined as below. What is that definition? AN is equals to 3 plus 4n. First problem. Second one, AN is equals to 9 minus 5n. These are the two definitions for AN is given. After finding whether they are AP or not, if they are AP, also find sum of the first 15 terms in each cases. Did you understand what is asked? First we have to prove that this defined AN, what is defined, that as an AP. After proving they are AP, we have to find the sum of 15 terms. Okay. Now you see that in first case, the last term is defined as AN is equals to 3 plus 4n. AN is equals to 3 plus 4n. Here, to prove or to show it is an AP, we need to find the common difference. If the set of numbers, according to the definition, if the set of numbers have common difference, then it is AP. That is the only clue, that is the only things we have to say something, a set of number as arithmetic progression, we need to have common difference. We'll see that if it has a common difference, then it is an AP. Okay. Now we see that AN is equals to 3 plus 4n. How do you find first term? First term, what is the value of n? Where the first term present, n is equals to 1. N is equals to 1 means first term, that is first term. N is equals to 2 where second term is present. In place of third term, n is equals to 3. So this n is equals to 1, n is equals to 2, n is equals to 3 shows first term, second term, third term, etc. Now to find the first term from this definition, we say n is equals to 1. Put n is equals to 1. So that n is equals to this particular problem. 3 plus 4 into 1. 3 plus 4 into 1. Why 4 into 1? Because in place of n we have substituted 1. A1 is equals to 3 plus 4 into 1 is 4. A1 is equals to 7. First term we got 7. How do you find second term? Place n is equals to 2. Substitute n is equals to 2 so that you will get second term. An is equals to 3 plus 4n. Place n is equals to 2. You get second term. A2 is equals to 3 plus 4 into 2 because n is 2. A2 is equals to 3 plus 4 into 2 is 8. A2 is equals to 8 plus 3 is 11. Second term we got 11. We'll see what is the third term. An is equals to 3 plus 4n. We have to find third term, therefore substitute for n 3. A3 is equals to 3 plus 4 into 3. A3 is equals to 3 plus 12. A3 is equals to 15. Okay. Enough. A1 we have found 7. A2 11. A3 is 15. 7, 11, 15. Okay. Now we will find the common difference. If it has a common difference, then it is proved that the given set of number is in AP. Now what is the difference here? What is the difference between 7 and 11? 4 is the difference. What is the difference between 11 and 15, 4 is the difference. Means you are getting the common difference. Even if I get a fourth term, you will get the same common difference for itself. Thus, it is proved that the given set of number, after solving this, we get a set of number that is AP. Understand, children? Once we come to know it is an AP, then next what is asked to find? To find the sum of 15 terms. Okay. Now we came to know the first equation, what is defined is AP. And now we will find the sum of 15 terms. Okay. How to find sum of 15 terms? Already says sum of 15 terms. So n is equals to 15. Now find sum of n terms from the Sn is equals to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. What we have to find? Sum of 15 terms means n is equals to 15. 15 by 2 into what is A? A is first term here. A is first term. First term is 7. What is the common difference? Common difference is 4. Substitute the same in this equation. 2 into 7 plus n value 15 minus 1 into d is 4. Yes, 15 is equals to 15 by 2. Keep as it is not possible to divide. 2 into 7 is 14 plus 15 minus 1 is 14 into 4. Now see properly, 14 plus 14 into 4 is there. 14 we take it as a common. 15 by 2. When you take 14 as a common, what is remaining is 14 1 times is 14 plus 14 is removed already. So 4 means 14. 2 is the denominator, 14 is the numerator. So they are divisible. 2 7 times is 14. Therefore, you have written 7. Yes, 15 is equals to 15 into 7. 1 plus 4 is 5. Now, yes, 15 is equals to 15 into 7 5 is 35. So, yes, 15 is equals to 15 into 35. What is 15 into 35? 15 into 35 is 525. Now, the sum of 15 terms is 525. How we got this? Listen carefully. It is defined an is equals to 3 plus 4n. An is equals to 3 plus 4n. Here, by substituting the value of n, 1, 2, 3, if we give the value of n, for n if we give 1, 2, 3, we are going to get first term, second term, third term. Thereby we got first term, second term and third term by giving the value for n. After we got the set of number, so we just seen whether they have the common difference or not. Once we have found the common difference, then we said that it is an arithmetic progression, because for arithmetic progression, consecutive numbers should have common difference. Now we came to know it is arithmetic progression. After coming to know it is arithmetic progression, then what is asked to find the sum of 15 terms? Okay. Now to find the sum of 15 terms, we use the formula Sn is equals to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. And all these, the value we substituted and we got S15, sum of 15 terms is 525. Now we'll see what is the second, whether the second case, what is defined n is equals to 9 minus 5n, whether it is AP or not. Once it is AP, then again we'll find the sum of 15 terms for this second problem. Second problem says an is equals to 9 minus 5n. How do you find first term? To find first term, give n is equals to 1. So that an is equals to 9 minus 5 into 1. a1 is equals to 9 minus 5. 9 minus 5 is 4. So first term we got 4. Now we'll see the second term. To find second term, what is n value? N value is 2. an is equals to 9 minus 5n. Put n is equals to 2, so that you will get second term. a2 is equals to 9 minus 5 into 2. a2 is equals to 9 minus 5 into 2 is 10. 2 is equals to minus 1. Second term we got minus 1. Let's see what is the third term. An is equals to 9 minus 5n. Now to find the third term, we say n is equals to 3. So a3 is equals to 9 minus 5 into 3. a3 is equals to 9 minus 15. 5 3 is a 15. a3 is equals to 9 minus 15 is minus 6. Okay. Now we found 3 terms. What is the 3 terms? First term is 4. Then second term is minus 1. The third term is minus 6. Okay. We have got 3 set of numbers. Now we'll see that whether they are AP or not. How you come to know whether they are AP or not? By finding the common difference. If they have common difference, then we say that it is an AP, or else it is not an AP. The difference between 4 and minus 1. What is the common difference? Common difference, how we are going to find? D is equals to A2 minus A1. D is equals to, what is A2? A2 is minus 1 minus 4. D is equals to minus 5. So difference here is minus 5. Now see, what is the difference between the second consecutive terms? D is equals to A3 minus A2. A3 is minus 6 minus, already is there in formula. A2 is minus 1. D is equals to 6 plus, minus into minus is plus 1. D is equals to minus 5 again. Again you got difference 5. Since you are getting the common difference, minus 5, so we can say this particular set of numbers are in AP, and therefore this AN, it is asked to show that A1, A2 up to nth term forms an AP. Yes, this forms an AP. AN is equals to 9 minus 5n forms an AP. At the same time, AN is equals to 3 plus 4n also forms an AP, which we approved. Now second problem given, AN is equals to 9 minus 5n also forms AP, because we are getting common difference 5. Now once it is an AP, what we have to do? Find the sum of 15 terms. With the same formula, Sn is equals to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. What is a here? A is 4. First term. Common difference is minus 5. Sum of how many terms? Sum of 15 terms. So how many terms are there? 15 terms are there. Therefore n is equals to 15. Substitute all the value in this equation. This 15 is equals to 15 by 2 into 2 into, what is A? A is 4 plus 15 minus 1 into common difference is minus 5. This 15 is equals to 15 by 2, keep as it is. 2 into 4 is 8 plus 14 into minus 5. 14 into minus 5. Here you can take 2 as a common, or directly you can multiply and then divide. 8 plus 14 into minus 5 is minus 17. Now this 15 is equals to 15 by 2 into 8 plus into minus is minus 7. 8 minus 70 is plus 15 is equals to 15 by 2. 8 minus 70 is minus 62. Minus 62. Minus 62, 62 by 2. These are the even numbers. So 62 could be divided by 2. 2, 3, 31 times is 62. Thus we get plus 15 is equals to 15 into minus 31. 15 into minus 31. Okay. After multiplying 15 into minus 31, we get minus 462. Minus 465. Thus, the sum of 15 terms of this particular AP is minus 465. Did you understand, children? It's very easy. The only thing is you need to follow certain principle. After following that, you will very easily get 3 terms just place n value as 1, 2, 3 to get first, second, third terms. Once you get first, second, third terms, you see that whether they have common difference or not. If they have common difference, then they are called as AP and find immediately the sum of 15 terms. Understand, children? Now we'll enter into the 11th problem. Now we'll see the 11th problem, children. If the sum of the first n terms of an AP is 4n minus n square, what is the first term? What is the sum of first two terms? What is the second term? Similarly, find the third, the 10th and the nth term. Lot many things is asked in this question. So only condition given is if the sum of first n terms of an AP is 4n minus n square. Sum of first n terms Sn is equals to 4n minus n square. That's all is given the condition, okay? So with this clue or the condition, we need to find lot many things here. Let's see one by one. What is the first term? First term. A is the first term, okay? A or A1. What is the sum of first two terms? What is first term? Sum of first two terms. The third question is, what is the second term? A2. Similarly, find the third term, A3. The 10th term, A10. And nth term, An. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 questions asked in the same problem. Okay? But the thing is, only one clue is given. With this clue, we have to find everything. Now see that, what is the first term? First term means what is the value of n? Take this. Sn is equals to 4n minus n square. Here put n is equals to 1. If you put n is equals to 1, Sn is equals to 4 into 1 minus 1 square. S1 is equals to 4 minus 1 square is 1. S1 is equals to 3. We got S1 is equals to 3. Sum of one terms. There is no meaning for sum of one term. S1 is nothing but A1. S1 is nothing but A1. Thus we have got first term. First term is 3. We got first term is 3. How we got first term is 3? By substituting n is equals to 1. N is equals to 1. After substituting, we got S1 is equals to 3. S1 is equals to 3 is nothing but A1. A1 is 3. That is first term we have got. Now what we need to find? S2, sum of two terms. If you watch my introduction video for this sum of n terms, I have explained everything about how to make sum everything. Once again, you watch that video so that you will get an idea of how to solve this particular problem. What is S2? You should know the meaning of S2. S2 is nothing but sum of two terms. Sum of two terms. That is A1 plus A2. A1 plus A2. Sum of two terms. Okay. So what is S2 here? S2 is equals to, what is A? What A we have got? A is nothing but 3 and A2. A2 we don't know. Okay. This, using this equation, Sn is equals to 4, because this is the only clue we have got. Only clue or this condition. With this condition we can find S2. Sn is the duster. Sn is equals to 4n minus n square. Where you substitute n is equals to 2. When you substitute n is equals to 2, you will get the sum of two terms. S2 is equals to 4 into 2 minus 2 square. S2 is equals to 4 into 2 is 8 minus 4. S2 is equals to 4. Now second one, S2, we have got sum of two terms is 4. Sum of two terms is 4. First term is 3. Sum of two terms is 4. What is asked? The next question is, what is second term? Second term. How you find second term? Using this one. Sum of two terms is first term plus second term. Here we know S2, sum of two terms. We know first term also. By substituting S2 and A1 in this equation, you will get A2. Understand, children? Understand properly. Sum of two terms is A1 plus A2. Sum of three terms means A1 plus A2 plus A3. Here we have S2, sum of two terms. Sum of two terms we have got 4. First term is 3 is equals to 3 plus we have to find second term. Second term is A2. That is 3 plus A2 is equals to 4. Transfer 3 other side so that A2 is equals to 4 minus 3 plus 3 becomes minus 3 by adding minus 3 both the sides. A2 is equals to 1. Now we have got second term is 1. How we got second term is 1? By substituting the sum of two terms 4 and the first term in this particular equation with the definition. Sum of two terms means A1 plus A2. We have that A1 plus A2. And we know that sum of two terms is 4 and A first term is 3. By substituting here, we will get the second term. That is second term which is 1. What is the third? Fourth question asks A3, that is third term. How you find third term? You have first term as well as second term. What is first term? First term is 3. What is second term? Second term is 1. If you take common difference, keep on adding the common difference, you will get subsequent numbers. That forms NAP. Here the difference between the two consecutive number is minus 2 because D is equals to A2 minus A1. D is equals to, what is A2? 1 minus 3. Therefore, D is equals to minus 2. We came to know that common difference is minus 2. Once we get the common difference, then n number of AP we can form. The third term, just by adding this minus 2 we will get, add minus 2 to this particular number. 1 minus 2 is equals to minus 1. Thus, you will get the third term minus 1. So, third term is minus 1. You can do in this way, or you can do by this formula also. Sum of three terms, where you do not know sum of three terms, use this particular condition. Sn is equals to 4n minus n square, where substitute for n 3, so that sum of three terms becomes 4 into 3 minus 3 square. S3 is equals to 4 into 3, 12 minus 9. S3 is equals to 12 minus 9 is 3. So you got sum of three terms is 3. Once you find sum of three terms is 3, then you know that sum of three terms is nothing but A1 plus A2 plus A3. So you know now S3, sum of three terms is 3, substitute here is equals to A1, you know that what is A1 is 3 plus A2, you know that A2 is 1 plus A3. 3 is equals to 3 plus 1 is 4 plus A3, or 4 plus A3 is equals to 3. Transfer 3 other side, so that plus 4 becomes minus 4, and third term you get minus 1. Now see the difference here. Here also you got minus 1 itself. It is a very simple way. So it is not a complicated way. You can use this method also to find third term. So whichever is convenient for you, you can do that. Here what I did is, we had first and second term. First and second term, common difference we found. After finding the common difference, what does AP say? Keep on adding the common difference to get subsequent numbers. Okay. So thus we have got minus 2. Minus 2 we have added to second number to get the third number. Third number is minus 1. That minus 1 is nothing but the third term. Minus 1 is nothing but third term. Now what more is asked? 10th term. 10th term, to find the 10th term, use 10th term formula. Nth term formula, An is equals to A plus n minus 1 into D. A plus n minus 1 into D. Now 10th term, in a 10th term means n is equals to 10. Okay. Now A10 is equals to, what is A? A is nothing but 3 first term plus 10th term n is equals to 10 minus 1, and common difference we have found. What common difference we found? For example, see here, first term is 3 and second term is 1. What is the common difference? Common difference is minus 2. Here substitute minus 2. A10 is equals to 3 plus 9 into minus 2. 9 into minus 2. A10 is equals to 3 minus 18. 3 minus 18. A10 equals to minus 15. So what is the 10th term? 10th term is minus 15. How we got? So first term we were knowing, second term also we are knowing. Took the common difference. Common difference we got minus 2, and substitute here to find 10th term. Substitute all the data so that you will get 10th term is minus 50. Next, what is asked? Nth term. We are asked nth term. To find the nth term, we don't want n value at all. Just a and d substitute, that's enough. An is equals to a plus n minus 1 into d. An is equals to, first term is 3 plus n, no need to do anything because we have to find nth term. D is minus 2. We have found common difference earlier. An is equals to 3 plus, multiply this minus 2 with n minus 1 so that it becomes minus 2n plus 2. So An is equals to 3 minus 2n plus 2. That is An is equals to 5 minus 2n. This is the nth term. Thus we have solved everything. Understand, children? So how we solve this? If the sum of first n terms of an APE is 4n minus n square was given, this was the only thing available for us. So using this Sn is equals to 4n minus n square, we have solved everything. One by one. What are the things asked? A1 first term. How we found first term? By substituting n is equals to 1. When we substitute n is equal to 1, we get first term. Substituted and we got n is equals to this. S1 is equals to 3. S1 is nothing but A1. Thus we got A1 is equals to 3. Now second term, second question what is asked? S2. How you find sum of two terms? Just to substitute directly, n is equals to 2. When you substitute, you will get S2 is equals to 4. Sum of two terms you have got. Next, what is asked? Second term. How you find second term? Second term is found by this particular sum of two terms. Sum of two terms means first term plus second term. Sum of two terms value you are knowing, substitute that. First term also you are knowing, then easily found second term with this condition. Second term we got A2, that is 1. Then third term by making the difference. First term we know, second term we know. By getting the difference, we got minus 2 as a difference. If you add minus 2 with the second term, you will get the third term. Thus the third term what we got is minus 1. That is one way. Other way to get is by finding sum of three terms. First to find sum of the three terms, okay, using this condition. So using this condition you got S3 is equals to 3. Here substituted to find sum of three terms. N value we made it as 3, n is equals to 3. Then we got S3 is equals to 3. Once we get sum of three terms, then S3 we know that sum of three terms means A1 plus A2 plus A3. Then all the available data is substitute, we will get A3 is equals to minus 1. Okay. And then the fourth question is what is A10, 10th term? 10th term, it is not fourth, it is fifth. 10th term, so we found by using the formula and available data, we got A10 is equals to minus 15. Then nth term, use nth term formula where no need to substitute any value for n because it is asked nth term. So keep n as it is and substitute a and d. Finally you get an is equals to 5 minus 2n. Understand, children? It's very easy, no need to worry at all. Dead easy problem. Use this condition and solve very neatly and watch the video very carefully. We'll see that the difficult problems in the next video. Thank you, children.